Let's talk a little Miami recruiting. We're going to focus on the transfer portal, and I want to talk quarterback, wide receiver. There's just been a lot of action over the last 48 hours. So we got a Zuby Charles from Kane Sport on this video, and we're going to break it all down. But first, Canes fans, exciting times. Transfer portal's booming. Smash that subscribe button. We're talking Miami recruiting all year round. All right, let's bring on Azubi Charles from Kane Sport. So, Azubi, John Mateer is officially in the portal. He's from Washington State. We know that Miami's familiar with that part of the college landscape, and especially the quarterbacks on those rosters. So, John Mateer, is this the quarterback that Miami has been waiting on to hit the portal?
Yeah, this is definitely the one. Last time we spoke transfer portal on the Miami Hurricanes, I said, hey, I don't really think there's a quarterback on the market right now that Miami's going to actively pursue. That obviously changed when John Mateer officially entered his name in the portal. Miami's been, all in on him. I think they believe he's the type of guy that can come in and make an instant impact on the program and make everyone else in that program around him better. And we saw, last time Miami landed a quarterback out of Wazoo, how things ended up. So I think Miami's, making that full court press for John Mateer right now, who's one of the most sought after players in the country.
Yeah, he is. That's got to be a great selling point. Proof of concept, not even a selling point. But what is the competition? Is Miami, do they have a shot at landing him?
Yeah, I really do believe they have a shot at landing him. Like I just said, that proof of concept, or hey, we had a guy that was in your same positions last season. We brought him in, and now he's going to be projected to be the top 5 pick. You can sell that dream. You can sell what they're trying to build down their mind with that offensive line, with those wide receivers they're looking to bring in, and a lot of other things. And like I said, with Cam Ward finding that success, making that move from Wazoo to Coral Gables, I think that's the biggest selling point right there for John Mateer and the Canes.
So does this tip Miami's hand that they are going to be in the market for a QB if it's not Mateer, or is Mateer the only target for Miami at the quarterback position?
Right now, I think it's Mateer or nothing for Miami. I do believe they really do like, what they have in that quarterback room down there in Coral Gables. But when a guy like that presents himself and enters the portal, I think you'd be doing yourself a dishonor trying not to pursue him. So at the moment, I do think it's Mateer or nothing for the Hurricanes in the transfer portal quarterback market.
All right, let's talk a little wide receiver. Why not? Miami's losing a ton of production at the position. And also, they lost Isaiah Horton. Now, they did add C.J. Daniels today, but Isaiah Horton, let's talk about him for a second. Now, Isaiah Horton put himself in the portal, but there's rumors swirling. Is there a chance that Miami could bring him back? It's Picksmas season. That's right. We're talking Prize Picks. I love Prize Picks, and this week, I want to tell you about some December promos. How about 1,000x payouts? The game just changed with your lineups at Prize Picks. You now have the ability to win up to 1,000 times your money, the highest payout level ever offered at Prize Picks, and that's available now. Also, 5 and 6 pick power plays. You already know the 2, 3, and 4 pick power plays, but let us introduce you to the next level. Now you can craft power plays with up to 6 player projections involved live on the board. It's now, so go take advantage of that. And really, all of December means promos. It's the season of giving, and we only know one way to celebrate that here at Prize Picks: Picksmas. So follow along with us the holiday season for free picks, discounts, free lineups, and more coming at you all month long. So we got the playoffs coming up for college football. NFL football is booming. It's a great time to up your Prize Picks game. Here's what we're going to do. Go to prizepicks.com/inside scoop. Use promo code inside scoop, and I'm going to give you a deal. You bet $5 in lineups, you're guaranteed 50. What that means is you play $5. Whether you win or lose that bet, you're going to have a guaranteed $50 in your account. That's prizepicks.com/inside scoop. Promo code inside scoop. Daily fantasy sports made easy.
And before they landed C.J. Daniels, I thought that maybe could be a potential, but after that, I think that kind of closed that door on Isaiah Horton coming back to Miami. Never say never with anything, but if I'm a betting man, I don't think Isaiah Horton makes his way back to Coral Gables. And they're really high on C.J. Daniels. He was a guy that they're in it to the very end with him before he committed to LSU. Said Miami not having a quarterback last cycle was the reason why he didn't commit to the Canes, and now he just pulled the trigger and officially became a Miami Hurricane. So I think that's a telling sign where Miami wants to go with that wide receiver position, bringing C.J. Daniels down to Coral Gables.
Is he wide receiver 1?
I believe so, unless they land some, other guys in the portal right now. But at that outside position, I think he's going to be that, go-to guy. They think he's a game changer and could, potentially make some huge plays for that offense this upcoming fall.
All right. And before we get out of here, let's talk about a few more wide receivers on the board that Miami's looking at. Casey Concepcion, who's leaving NC State. He's the number 2 ranked wide receiver in the portal. Then you got that mismatch, just an incredible jumbo athlete, Caleb Odom, whether he's a tight end, whether he's a wide receiver, who cares? Bring him on campus. And also, newly to the portal, Zachariah Branch out of USC, one of the most explosive wide receivers in the country. There's a bunch of teams tied to him, Miami being one of them. Are these names that you think Miami could add to go along with CJ Daniels?
Yeah, 100%. With the amount of productivity that Miami lost from that wide receiver room and that tight end room with Elijah Royal declaring for the draft, Miami needs pass catchers, and they're going after some of the top guys in the portal. They've got CJ Daniels, that big outside body that they need, and now they're looking for that slot. And like you mentioned, Caleb Williams, who's kind of a do-it-all guy. You can line him up at tight end. You can line him up at wide receiver, similar to what we saw with Elijah Royal. And at the slot, we've seen what, Xavier Streppel has done these past 2 years in Miami, breaking records. And even with Tank Dell at Houston with Shannon Dawson, how he utilizes those slot receivers, those crafty guys. And, Casey Concepcion and Zachariah Branch really fits that mold. And I believe that's a great selling point that, the Hurricanes can tell those guys, hey, come in this slot, make some plays, and, potentially break records in that orange and green.
Yeah, Miami, they did a lot of work in the portal last cycle. This cycle, CJ Daniels, big pickup. They are moving. Zachariah Poisner, that was another big win on the defensive side of the ball. Do you expect the same amount of fireworks that we saw from Miami in the portal last year, or is this a little bit calmer cycle?
I believe it'll be kind of bigger names, but not as many players. I think they're focused on bringing in guys that they think can come in and make an immediate impact, not kind of the guys that, we're going to have them in for a year or two and develop them, guys that can come in and be day one starters. And I think they'll have some fireworks on the defensive side of the ball. I know we've been really offensive focused, but cornerback is a position of need, and also defensive line is a very, very big position need for those guys down there. So I do expect some movement on that side of the ball as well before it's all said and done.
Absolutely. And next time we have you on, we'll talk a little bit on the defensive side of the ball. But today it's been all about the offense. Miami fans, talk to us. How are you feeling about the quarterback position, about wide receiver? Let us know. Comment section below.